Hey everybody, Matt here, Big Red Liquors, and today I'm very excited, definitely getting into the holiday spirit here because we just got in our single barrel twofer of Eagle Rare 10 year, and lots of cool details about these whiskeys. So for one, we have them bottled as 375s, so we can offer them as a pair, which I always think is interesting. These are some of the oldest single barrel Eagle Rares that we've ever done. These were 2005, so these were barreled on December 14th, 2005, so these are just like a month shy of being actually 12 years old, which is a pretty cool fact. Warehouse H, similar to our Blanton single barrel this year, and Floor 1, which I always love. A lot more malty and biscuity and complex, I think, in their flavor profile. Rick 2, and this is barrel number 275, and this is barrel 128. So relatively close together, and so you can really dissect the differences and similarities between them. But fantastic. And on a kind of a sadder note, so I was informed a couple weeks ago that we're not getting any Eagle Rare single barrels in 2018. I don't know if that's across the country or just the state of Indiana, but this may be your last shot at Eagle Rare single barrels for a while. Wish these were 175s actually, because one of these, both of them are beyond delicious, okay? So I'm just stating that for the record. But this one in particular, 275, is gonna have to go down in the record books as maybe one of the best Eagle Rare single barrels that I've ever tasted. It ranks right up there with the Blanton single barrel that we did 3 years ago, which was just too tasty to describe. So being almost 12 years old, much older than the Blanton single barrel actually, you would expect a lot of oak spice, and you get that, but it's subtle. It's got graham cracker in there. It's got ripe apples and pears. I mean, there's like hints of kind of an Armagnac sort of flavor profile, at least to the nose. Let's taste it. All right. That is just so much. That is a pure pleasure machine. That is just unbelievably delicious. Brown sugar, vanilla, cardamom. It's got the fruit and the oak in such a nice balance. It's complex. It's really intensely creamy mouthfeel. It's got such a nice rich texture to it that I've tasted in a few bourbons over the years, and I always get excited when one like this comes in because it still feels random to me. It still feels like a surprise of how delicious this whiskey is. So let's taste the second one, which is barrel 128. Okay, so the nose is fairly similar. This has got a little bit more of kind of a leather, kind of herbaceousness to it. Oranges, bananas, toffee, nuts, a little bit of caramel. This is definitely the more sort of philosophical of the two whiskeys. You're going to get more out of this the longer you kind of taste it and go back to it. It does have that kind of that faint sort of nuttiness right on the finish, which is really nice. But this one, 275, is beyond delicious from the minute it hits your tongue all the way through to the very long finish. I'm very, very pleased with these Eagle Rare single barrel selections, and it's great that we can do them as 375s, even though I know it's a pain in the butt for the distillery to bottle them like that. But what a fantastic opportunity, and hopefully the Eagle Rare single barrel program is not going away permanently. Hopefully they bring it back as soon as they possibly can, because these are absolutely fundamental delicious bourbons. So anyway, cheers.